Hey, and welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to talk about this as soon as possible, but didn't since I was so busy doing the new main story, and haven't even finished the continuance. My reason as to why I sped ran the main quest was related to the topic of this video, that being the new Anomaly Arbitration reset. So with patch 4.5 comes the reset of Anomaly Arbitration. First, and the biggest elephant in the room, what do you mean Night 2 has a corruption level? This new corruption thing is cool to tie in line with the events that is currently happening with the main story. In fact, I'm cool with it being an Anomaly Arbitration, or even endgame content. But that was before I finished the new main story quest, thinking all corruptions, be it the endgame content, Calyx farming, or even relic farming, will be removed entirely.
So that was a f***ing lie.
So apparently not even finishing the new main story quest removes the new corruption mechanic that is placed on Night 2 of Anomaly Arbitration. Second, every single night stage has the most ridiculous debuffs ever. Night 1 is just a big middle finger to every single break team. For Night 2, if you don't have a follow-up team, Ashblade in specifically, or a mono elation team, then you're screwed. Finally, Night 3 being the most atrocious one, where if you just straight up don't have more than 4 allies on the field, meaning that you need a Memo Sprite active on the field, then your damage will get straight up reduced. Also bear in mind, Cyrene's Demiurge quote-unquote Memo Sprite doesn't count into this, since she's always had this problem ever since she released initially back in 3.7, where in a case of 4 Remembrance characters in the team, there's actually only 7 allies on the field, since apparently the Demiurge just doesn't exist. And lastly, the King stage, it's just fine. The 3 buffs are specifically for mono elation, skill/ult based DPS, which Chemical Nova is both, and finally mono remembrance. Finally, the debuffs are just fine as well, but really sucks. Hemivore kills any way to clear it sustainless, so if anyone relied on sustainless to clear King with 3 stars, that's just hopeless. And Scales is just a diabolical debuff, since you need allies that frequently attacks, so that your damage isn't reduced. But since Iron Tune takes so many actions, keeping that stack limit to 0 is almost impossible, unless your characters are something like Archer or Mono Elation, which attacks very frequently. As of writing this, on my main account I have cleared Night 1 and 2 with 3 stars. That's only because I used Archer on Night 1 and a very vertically invested Dot team on Night 2. Without these teams, I would have struggled, given that my third strongest team is my E1 Firefly. That's only if I run Stainless, and ain't no way I'm running Stainless on Night 2 because of that one mob that keeps splitting itself. Night 3 is close to a 3-star with Saber Guild, but that's without Robin Cimaretto. King is just impossible for me. Archer took a whole 5 cycles just to beat it, so there's no way my Dot or even Saber Guild with a Robin Cimaretto can do any better. My second account isn't doing any better, since it only realistically has 3 good teams, with Archer that doesn't have a Sparkle, Finon Sustainless that doesn't have Cyrene, and a Gilgamesh inserted inside an Ashblade core. That will be it for this video. I kinda just wanted to rant about the new Anomaly Arbitration reset, since it's honestly just so ridiculous on how hyper-specific these debuffs the Knights have just to screw over certain archetypes, or push a certain archetype and punish every other archetype in the case of Night 3, which results to just punishing people that vertically invested to certain teams and not horizontally investing to multiple teams. Anyways, see ya.